Nick Gallo, OKCThunder.com. Josh, I want to ask you about the disruptiveness on defense that you all had tonight as a team.
Yeah.
You had 4 steals. Teo, I think, had 3. What was the key to just staying in this game on that end of the floor?
Yeah, well, we know, a lot of their offenses revolve around Luka and pick and roll. So just being tight in our shells, making him sprayed out the corners to wings. I think Wiggs did an awesome job for a lot of the night tonight on him, and he made his life hard. And, Luka wasn't able to just pick us apart like he normally would a team. And I think we did a good job. Wiggs was great, but collectively we made it hard for him. And I think we made him throw tough passes. We made their guys throw tough passes, Brunson as well. And we're in the lanes tonight. And I think, we kind of realized when we get steals and get out and run, we look really good.
And then you became the youngest player ever to record a triple-double. Just your thoughts on the night that you were able to accumulate, just filling up the stat sheet across the board.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. As I said earlier in the year, the individual stats are good. You enjoy it for the night. But, as I said, a win is always better than individual stats for me. And, if I had 0-0-0 and we win, I'm more happy than if I have a triple-double and we lose. So it's always been that way for me, always will be. But, it's a cool milestone.
Christine Butterfield, 1077, the franchise. We talked about the triple-double. You had 14 assists, but you only had 2 turnovers. And especially in a night when, Gilgeous-Alexander is out and you're that lead in the offense, how good did you feel knowing that the ball was taken care of in your hands tonight?
Yeah, obviously without Shea, it kind of frees things for other guys and opportunities arise. And I think, the guys on our team do a good job of kind of grasping those opportunities. And tonight, I guess, I had the ball in my hands a lot more than I usually would. And I was able to make plays. My guys ran the floor hard. They finished really well around the ring, made shots. So they made my life a lot easier. The assists look good for me, but, if they're not making shots and getting to the right spots, that's not there. So a lot of credit goes to them. They make my job pretty easy.
Paris Lawson, OKCThunder.com. This is your first game back. Just how did you feel? What were you thinking, stepping into the game after being out for a while?
Yeah, I was tired. At the start I was gassed. We got up and down a fair bit, but and Mike asked me the first time out, he said, "Are you all right?" And I said I was good, but I was out of breath. But it was good to get my legs under me, get the wind back in. But it's a quick turnaround, so I think we got 2 days to go to Minnesota. So all we good for that.
And it seemed like you guys were able to bring the energy a lot in that third quarter, especially. It got down big in that second quarter. What kind of flipped at halftime for you guys to turn it around?
I think we got out in transition. That's when we're at our best. We got steals, as I said earlier. Poku was good running the floor. Roby was really good running the floor. So when we got guys out running the floor, we're a hard team to stop, and we've got so many guys who can handle the ball and make plays. It makes us tough to guard on the offensive end. So when we're out and running, I think we're a really tough team to stop.
Joe Masato, the Oklahoman. Josh, missing those last few games, being away from the team and being out, what was that like for you? Just how hard was that? And now other teammates are going through that as well.
It's tough. We were lucky. We kind of held off on COVID for a fair while, but it was bound to hit us at some point. And, this is the time. And as I said earlier, guys are going to be out, so it's got time for you guys to step up. And I think the big one beneficiary of that was Wiggins. The last 4 games, he's been massive for us. And you can see the strides he's making. I think playing in the G League gave him so much confidence coming back up to our team, playing in the starting role, guarding the best player every night, putting up great numbers on offensive end. So, when players are out, opportunity comes up for other guys. And it's obviously tough missing games, but it's the reality we're in right now with COVID. And it sucks to sit in a hotel room, quarantining, watching games on TV. So I'd much rather be out there playing.
And then last one for me, back to the triple-double, if you don't mind. Just getting that last rebound, had a couple chances there. There's kind of a funny moment when Aaron sort of took one away when you guys were both there. What was that like trying to go for that last rebound?
Yeah, just trying to get it naturally, not trying to force it and chase stuff down that play out of my natural game. My teammates were telling me, but I was never going to go out there hunting rebounds. But I think a few fell into my lap the end of the last 5 minutes. So as I said, good to get that milestone.
A couple on Zoom. Let's go to Christos Saltis first. Christos?
Hello, Josh. Congratulations on the triple-double, first of all. Happy New Year. That performance tonight, that triple-double, that overall performance, 48 minutes, what represents about your growth on both ends of the floor?
Yeah, growth comes with experience and learning. And I think I've played, 30 or so games now. And from game 1 to now, I think, I'm making progress more mentally than physically. Just reading the game, it's slowing down for me a little bit more. Stuff's starting to open up. I'm starting to find my spots where to be on the floor to be effective. And both ends of the floor, defense is still a work in progress. I've got to get better on that end. But, learning game by game, watching film, practicing, having a short-term memory. And that's the great thing about the NBA is you got a game the next night, so you can't dwell on one, the one the night before. So I'm learning every game, and I'm happy with where I'm at and the progress we're making as a team.
Last question, go to Daniel Bell. Go ahead, Daniel, with your question.
Hey, Josh, obviously the triple-double is what's going to get talked about, but your defense was really good tonight with the tied to career high with 4 steals. What was your mindset on that end of the floor, especially with guys being out?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, Luka handles a lot of the ball for them. So a lot of the time I'm guarding off the ball. So trying to be early and, to shell spots, to make life hard for him, make him see bodies, put people in front of him and their other ball handlers. So, I was kind of just reading his passes a little bit. And it's actually, to play against someone like that who I've looked up to, trying to model my game up after a long time, passes that I throw, I can kind of see him throwing the same one. And I picked one off earlier in the game and I knew he was going to throw that. Not a lot of players kind of could have read that because, I was the low man and I saw him fake me out. But, I watched his game so much and I knew that pass was coming. So, just trying to be active on that end, get us out in transition.
And then also, are you a little happy to get the triple-double over with so people can stop talking about it?
Yes, I'm happy. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.